Good morning. Welcome to Wildflower Garden Tarot. This is my window this morning. It is so pretty, kinda. Except for what this means is that we are currently the coldest place on the planet. But look at the frost. Lagoose, water, the Cancer. Is that stunning? Isn't that stunning? I'm just going to, okay, just be patient. And I'm going to see if now I can turn the camera around. Yes, I can. Perfect. So, right now, where we are in Saskatchewan, Canada, it is, it's warmed up quite a bit. It's 36 below. And with the wind, it feels like it is, I think, 55 below 0 Celsius. It's pretty cold. But the sun is shining. And as any of you who, in fact, as I said that the sun comes shining through this frosted window in the most glorious way. I will take the cold over a gray warm day, any day. So, Cancer, welcome to Wildflower Garden Tarot. I've kind of got a mess going on here, but that's okay. So, you have, I think, a beautiful reading coming up here. A lot of changes are going on for you. Lagoose came through for you. First off, water, hello, right? Followed by Yura. Followed by a reverse Othala. Followed by Equaz. So what the runes tell me for you, Cancer, in this Mercury retrograde time of 2021, is that there's changes. Either you're in changes right now, or they're coming. Lagoose, because it's water, there's a lot of things to think about with water. But Spirit directed me right away to focus on water as a reflection and water as transportation. So I'm picking up, Cancer, that you've been in a time, or you're in a time where you're really looking at who you are and questioning your perception of who you are. You know, when we look into a well, or when we look into a puddle, we see a reflection of ourselves, but it's a distorted reflection. It isn't an accurate representation of who we are. And so Spirit led me, to speak to you about this, about that you might be in a time of when you're, exploring who you really are. Lagoose also cleanses us and wakes up our emotions. And I won't be surprised if there's a 3 of Wands that comes up for you. But if you've traveled someplace different and you've met different people, if you've traveled, and keep in mind in the time of the runes, travels were achieved via water. It changes your perspective on things. And so Spirit's telling me that you are on a journey, not necessarily a physical journey. It might be a metaphysical journey. It might be a journey into yourself. That comes after we have seen and experienced more than we could have imagined, and perhaps unpleasant things, right? But now, with hindsight, looking back, it puts everything in, our perspective changes. And all of a sudden we feel older, but in a good way. We feel wiser. You know, we feel deeper. And we have this clarity now. And so with Laguz, this means that you're ready to take your first shaky steps into your new life. You're ready to get off the dock and into the boat. Which, you know, Jira is an indicator of that you're heading for a fruitful season. Fruitfulness can mean a lot of things. Fruitfulness can mean, you know, financial wealth. Fruitfulness can mean children. Fruitfulness can mean, you know, things that you hope to achieve are being achieved. That the love that you always looked for, it has come to you in an unexpected way because your vibe has changed. And so, you know, where before maybe you have only attracted people that would make you feel cheap and unworthy, now you've attracted somebody that makes you feel like you're priceless. And then this comes from Othala reversed. Othala often speaks of our ancestral knowledge, things passed down. Sometimes it relates to property, inheritance. But I think, especially in this instance, it's talking to you about, I don't know about where you are in the world, but you know where we are. We have First Nations here, and you know they experienced the genocide at, you know, European hands, and a cultural killing off, and a lot of, you know, atrocious things were done, and so there's a generational curse of that, of breaking the spirit of a people. I mean, in Canada, if you go back and you look through, there's like historic records, it's on record, that the goal of this was to break the spirit of the First Nations people until they ceased to exist. So the issue is that they didn't cease to exist. They have thrived physically. But so many atrocities have been done to them that they carry that from generation to generation. This is something in your life that you are carrying from generation to generation. Some ancestral habits, some ancestral beliefs, some ancestral scars. They know now that this transfers itself into our DNA. So this is something that you're overcoming. It could be your own raised by a parent or parents that just couldn't love you because they weren't loved and their parents weren't loved. And so, you know, because you're always looking for love, you're looking for love in all the wrong places. And so now you're on this new life journey to break that cycle and to say, no, you know, with my kids, with my life, I'm going to make things different. I'm changing my DNA. I'm breaking this cycle. I'm breaking this cycle because, you know, and this is all happening kind of fast, I think. Like, you know, one thing leads to another, and then things kind of speed up very quickly, because then we have Ichwas, which is telling me that things are now going to speed up very quickly, and that you are moving from one phase of your life to another. Ichwas is strength. Oh, cute. Is strength. There's a Two of Cups on the bottom. We'll see if It was his strength. Oh, that's the Knave of Chalices. It was his strength. And it tells you that God, check your belief system. I believe in God and spirits, and angels. And I'm telling you that God has a plan for you, but to achieve his plan for you, you must be bold. You must be bold. You need to believe it. Spirit says, contrary to me be the evidence. That's scary shit for a lot of us. I have done this though in my own life with big success. Right? Chicken shits never, they just sit in their own poop. Here in Saskatchewan, we're kind of a rural lifestyle here. We are a rural lifestyle here. And a lot of it is very practical. Like, can you imagine 100 years ago, or our First Nations people through the centuries in this place, and it's 60 below outside, and you're in a teepee or you're in a sod hut? Like, they had to be tough, right? They had to be tough. And they couldn't, there's no sissies. Sissies are not going to make it. This reading, Cancer, is telling you that even if you're scared, sissies will fall by the wayside. This reading is for the bold. And I'm sorry that, this spirit just had me, okay? Yeah. The Empress. Boom. Fruitful. I knew she was going to come out. When Jira come out. Fruitful. Spirit just said magnificent. But kind. A little side eye going there. A little bit, but not angry side eye. A little bit yeah, I know. A little bit you know what? She's here where she is now. She's on her throne. But she remembers what it took to get there. Remember, the queens and kings are often inherited positions. But emperors and empresses, they pretty much usually earned their way there. Fought their way there. Yeah. Okay? Now remember that these readings are not about body parts. They're about energy, masculine, feminine energy. So, and keep in mind that I'm a heterosexual woman doing these cards. And so, of course, I'm going to kind of read them from my perspective. You take it how it resonates for you. Okay? If it doesn't fit, move on to somebody else's reading. Okay? If it doesn't fit. Don't say, I don't like this, and this doesn't speak to me at all. It's because if it doesn't, it wasn't meant for you. Whoa. Okay. I just want to change this so you guys can see the cards a little bit more coming out. So out flings the Hermit, which resonates very much with this. And the Six of Wands. Harvest. A time of harvest. Often the Six of Wands. Okay, well first, it's been a time of being quiet, being thoughtful, looking. And remember, time is illusion. For some of you, this has been a process. For some of you, it's just beginning. For some of you, it might be about to begin. But a time of connection to spirit. A time of time. Huh. See, he's holding a timer. Cause I've been afraid of changes, cause I built my life around you. But time makes us older, and children are older, and I'm getting older too. Time. I mean, the Six of Wands here is lovely. The Six of Wands is often like that people are watching what's going on, that there's a bit of a celebrity status coming on. But in this deck, it's not. It's more, I think, of a harvest. And bear with me because I'm learning this deck. It's new. I love it. And I've decided for this whole Mercury retrograde series of astrological signs to just use this and the Biddy Tarot. Yeah, okay. Grand schemes and desires to improve. Building, looking forward. Fruitfulness. And desires to improve in so many different ways of life. For the world. So like this is really great, right? Things are looking up. The Spirit just says you've been really challenged. In almost every way. You've been really challenged. One challenge came which caused you to be challenged in other ways. And it's just been kind of this roller coaster that's caused you to just say, climb into hermit mode and say, okay, I need to just hide here. I need to just chill here and, you know, figure out what's going on. And then there's the stars on the bottom. It says, take it, your wishes are coming true. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, aren't these cards just stunning? Now check out the water and the boat. I mean, this is stars, but check out the water. Lagos. You know what? She's holding this arrow too. So, Ihuas, also refers to, it's really interesting because I listened to a guy who is archaeologist. He's very smart, Ulrich Haringer, and he has a rune series. And so I really like to listen to him. And he has an analogy in this Ihuas of when you're hunting. Because this is like a Yule tree, right? The wood, and it's a flexible wood, and it's strong. And you can use it for a bow. But he uses the analogy of Ihuas for when you're hunting, and you pull the bow back. Like you see the deer that you want, and you pull the bow back, and you hold your breath. Ihuas is that moment between pulling the bow back and releasing it. And so this is all working together for your wishes to come true. Look at how happy she is. And look at how peaceful and calm. I mean, right? There's a lot of water in this for you, Cancer. Okay. What's coming up for Cancer, Spirit? King of Wands. Perhaps not your usual type. This guy is a passionate man. He's a king, but he is, artistic, and maybe a musician, see? He's always thinking and creating. He's creative. Yeah, he's an honest and conscientious entrepreneur. So, is this you or is this somebody coming in? Can we get some clarification on the King of Wands? Oh, I'm going to do this. First of all, I'm going to do a quick yes or no. I've shuffled this deck. I do a gypsy shuffle, so I just take the cards and I just swirl them in. Okay, is the King of Wands our querent or somebody coming in? Oh, you know what? I need to do a yes or no. Sorry. Is this King of Wands? Nine of Cups come flying out. So whoever it is, it's nice. Oh my gosh. The World. Okay. Sorry, but... Okay. It's the King of Wands. Somebody coming in. Yes. And that's clarified with an Ace of Wands. But you're afraid to take a chance on him. The masculine energy of this is reverse hermit. So he is out of his hermit mode. He has maybe gone through some stuff as well. But you're in the feminine energy of this is a reverse Ace of Swords. So remember, it says that fortune favors the bold. Fortune favors the bold. You have a new idea, but you're not willing to share it just yet. So you might know this guy's coming in. You might know he's there. But you're not, I mean, you're not deciding against him. You're just not sure. And it opened it up at the Ace of Pentacles. But, like, this is a really good new beginning for you. It's like your prayers are being answered. See how this person is, like, in prayer with their hands up in the air, praying for something. And this is the time when God says, yeah. See? Yeah. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles and a Nine of Swords. I love this. Like, what expresses a Nine of Swords energy? Like your head actually exploding. Now, what's going on with that, Spirit? What's going on? What is causing this? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So you've got all these things going on for you, but you know how this Othala tells you to escape this generational crap. And a lot of it's this, and a lot of it is like these old thoughts and these old habits are going to cause, you need to have the strength to overcome this and change your generational dialogue. Because you have a Queen of Pentacles here, and like she is all about that. She is a woman who knows her prayers are being answered. She's confident. So that's like, there's just two sides to you, Cancer. Correct? There's these two sides to you, yeah. There's this devil energy. I was like, you know what? You just start getting good, and when things are getting good, it's like, either you're thinking, how am I going to fuck this up? Things are going too good. I don't know. This is new territory for me, and now I'm scared. And is my fear going to fuck things up? Just breathe. Ha! So you've got to let that die in you. La Goose, you need to get in the boat and go away. Axel, you're not helping. Come on, up you go. Okay? You gotta let that die. For your dreams to come true. Now, how about our querent and this... Oh, it's all this crap. It's all this old stuff that is keeping you from him. He's kind of there. He's kind of laying down the groundwork. And you're like, just wait a minute. Right? You know what? Just stay over there. Maybe you're trying to friend zone this guy. This guy's the king of wands. He's not interested in being friend zoned. Although he really likes you. But you know what? There's no such thing as fortune tellers. And even if it's your destiny to have the world and to have all your dreams come true and your prayers answered and start fresh like this, and to be the empress and all this, even though that is, you know, your destiny, we have free will. And we can fuck that up. We can fuck it up by worrying about fucking it up. Oh, right? Because in your runes, it's like, just be bold. Fortune favors the brave. Have trust. Why bother to pray if you don't believe, when your prayers seem like they've been answered, that's a true thing? Ooh, that was ouch, right? Okay. The Chariot. So, if you decide to let this old stuff die and get over this ancestral curses, and you take a look at this King of Wands, things are going to happen very quickly once you start to give him your attention. Very quickly. These two together. These two together. Our cat is just really love-starved. You know what? Because they're really unhappy because they want to go outside. It seems like it should be a beautiful day. And then they go outside and they're like, fuck no. There's a high priestess on the bottom. Not going to take it though. These two together. If you choose him, things will happen very quickly. The Sun. When you look at this, don't you want to just take a deep, like, that you finally caught your breath? Outcome. Potential outcome. If our stubborn Geminis can... Or our stubborn Cancers. My son is a Cancer. And my best friend is a Cancer. So I know about you. You know, once you let these Ten of Swords go, you gain dominion over them, right? You can do magic. I can do magic. Oh, there we go. Will you let him love you? This is really cute. Okay, see this card? I love this card. Will you let him love you? He might be a younger man. Oh, look at. There's a musical instrument. Is that a lute? Oh, and look at the little bunnies in the back. Oh, look it. Will you let me? Because she doesn't look like she's having it. She's like, yeah, I like it, but I'm worried. Don't be that. Fortune favors the bold. Fortune favors the bold. Yeah. Change of partner. Young seducer. So maybe you're not taking him seriously because he's younger. Yeah. Okay. So that's it. Fortune favors the bold. But I mean, what a beautiful layout. It talks about blessing and curses. The curses are past. You've already experienced them. Don't let those curses continue to ruin your future. And sometimes things aren't curses, they're just necessary lessons. Okay? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, Cancer. Although at some point, it's like, just kill me. Already, right? I don't want to be stronger anymore. But here's the thing about that too. If you won't listen, and if you won't take any chances ever, and you won't have faith in that your prayers have, and like when you can see clearly that what you prayed for has just been delivered, and then you won't take it, then don't be surprised if your time in purgatory on earth, hell on earth, is longer. Because you're the one that is holding up the system. And God would like to bless you sooner, but you won't listen. And maybe you're a person that people have tried to help you. That you've gone to them for help and they've tried to help you, and then you went the other way. And, quite honestly, Cancer, we call those people assholes. Because they ask for advice and help, and when you give it to them, they say, yeah, but, until the other person's like, you know what, never mind. Okay? So, have a good one. Mercury retrograde means that sometimes things from the past come up. That is not a curse. That is to reveal things to you so that you can heal those things and move on. So, every blessing, be brave. Oh, be brave and know that I am God. Not me, right? Okay, see you. Bye.